it play and call it work.
Hey there guys, and welcome to another episode of the Open Vault. It is me, Cullen, and I am in the back studio right now to start off because Quirk is here. Hey Quirk. Why are you here, Quirk?
I am working on stuff.
What stuff exactly are you working on?
My custodies.
So these are the
The
Terminators?
Yep. The crazy fancy name that I always forget, but
That guy right there.
yeah, that's one of them. I got this one up here next to the Land Raider, which will never get used because Land Raiders are terrible, but I didn't say that.
Nothing was heard.
No, this is a Table War tray for my Table War case, and what I'm doing is I've actually gone and decorated all the bases for the guys in this army to kind of match this design. And so you can look up here, I've got these as well, and they all kind of fit together, and then what happens is they all sit inside the tray and they're all magnetized, so I don't have to worry about the bases falling out or anything.
It's got that cool, like, aesthetic model diorama feel.
Yep.
But it's also modular and helps you transport things.
Yes, which is very much needed sometimes, especially for some of the tournaments that we go to. There's a bit of a travel for them.
Yeah.
And
Miniatures and travel and cars never always is the safest thing.
no.
So at least this, it's magnetized to these sheets, and then those go in the case, and so it gives you that, at least some semblance of safety when traveling.
Yeah, it does the trick. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. I'm just finishing up the last little touches on this right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue all the Terminators on the bases.
Are they all done now, or?
No, goodness no.
Okay.
But they're at that point now where I can actually stick them on the base, and once I do that, I don't have them kind of falling over on themselves.
Yeah, they're just now floating, right?
Yeah, the thing is, when they fall over, they kind of chip the paint because the gold tends to not retain paint very well.
Okay.
So I don't want to have them break on me anymore. But they're a unit that I've been trying to get finished because they have a very, very dirty trick that they can do. And you know me, I like trying to find combos.
I feel like you're always coming back with a dumb smile on your face, and it's like, what have you done?
Yeah, I kind of have that grin on my face where it's like, I figured out something new. And I think Matt's said it a couple times. He's like, I hate that face. I hate that face. You're ruining the game. It's like, no, I need my tricks. I like tricks. But what you can do with these guys is there's a couple different relics. Hi, Josh.
Hello!
Hi, Josh. What is Josh doing back here?
I was actually going to come get you for a minute, but you appear to be busy.
I can... Yes. I'm trying to think of what's the best way to handle this situation. I guess I cut this camera to hold another camera. I'll be back.
Goodness.
And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I will explain what exactly I was doing when we go into a studio. But back to Quirk and his... I don't even know what to call your strategies. Just
cheese.
Cheese, yes.
Straight cheese. Okay, so what you do with these guys is... there's a relic that you can give to somebody who's wearing the Terminator armor, and what it is it's like protectorate armor where you, during deployment, nominate a character, and if at any point in time in your opponent's charge phase, or in close combat or anything like that, if this model is within an inch of enemies, you can pull the model in the Terminator armor from anywhere he is, even if he's not on the board, and place him within 3 inches of that model, and within 1 inch of enemy models. You can basically pull them from anywhere and put them in combat with them.
Okay.
Now, if you give it to one of the guys who's got this banner, what you can then do is, during your next turn, spend 3 command points and have him essentially just drop the Vexel on the ground and be like, teleport Homer. And now your guys who are Terminators can deep strike, and they no longer are restricted to being 9 inches away from enemy models. It's 3 inches from enemy models, and within 6 inches of the banner.
Okay.
So you grab these guys who can already put themselves into deep strike, put them off on somewhere, grab him, put him off somewhere, and you have him nominate a shield captain on Dawn Eagle jet bike. Have the shield captain on Dawn Eagle jet bike take the relic that gives him a 3 invulnerable save and re-rolling charges. Turn 1, fly him up the board, let him soak up everything because he's going to have Radiant Mantle as a Warlord trait, so he's -1 to hit. If you have another banner nearby, you can make him -2 to hit. It's difficult to pull that one off, but you could do it. And then in your opponent's turn, if nothing charges this model, you can spend 3 command points as well and have him charge.
Wow.
So he goes, all right, well, I'm going to charge you. He charges in. He's now within an inch of enemy models in their combat phase. So you go ahead and drop this guy in. Start of your turn 2, you go, all right, 3 more command points. It's 6 in total, which is kind of hefty, but now they've bumped up the amount of command points you get, so it's more reliable to do this. And now you've got 5 Terminators who all have 4 wounds apiece, swinging at strength 8, -2, D3 damage a swing. But if you have the Vexil with an extra attack, it's 5 attacks. And because it goes to the shield captain, they're hitting on 2s, re-rolling.
Jeez.
So,
and that's 3 inches away from you.
3 inches away, and they charge, and it's disgusting. And then...
Oh, there's more?
And then, if you have more command points left over, or if you bring Valoran in and just like get a ton of the command points back with his ability.
Yep.
Once you have all 5 guys in there and everything like that, you can then, at the start of your next turn, go release the Lions, and they go from being a squad of 5 to 5 individual squads of 1.
Ooh. Wow.
So now you've got...
You essentially have like little characters that can run around and...
But they don't have the character keyword, but they can still block for other characters. And the thing is, you have all these guys in a squad. Yeah, you can hit them with a ton of shots that do a bunch of damage. But once they become 5 individual ones, like, okay, you're going to have to split up your shots.
Yeah. Split firing is then... How much do you want to allocate to one guy versus another guy? And is it going to kill it or... Ooh.
And when they have a 3-up invulnerable save...
And 4 wounds. Apiece, yike.
So...
Well.
It is a nifty little trick.
Well.
I'm excited to use it.
Yeah, no, that sounds really, really cool and definitely up your playstyle alley. In your lame, not cool things to do to other people.
Hey, I warn everybody ahead of time what I'm doing. At least once.
Hey, by the way, this is what I'm doing. Okay, let's play, guys. Bye.
This is why I have the breakdown, so I can explain this kind of stuff.
So you don't see him as bad, because you give an explanation first.
I also tell my opponent ahead of time, like, hey, just so you know, I can do this.
Oh, yeah.
And then right before I do it, I go, just a reminder, I can do this, and I've been telling you the entire time. And then when I do it, they're like, I didn't know you could do that. I'm like, I've been telling you this since the beginning.
So does that mean we're going to see a breakdown episode on this exact little combo here?
Probably.
Okay, cool. Well, then I will let you get back to it.
Alrighty.
Have fun.
I gotta glue 4 more models.
And then Matthew is not playing a game today. What?
I'm responding to comments on our kill team.
Oh?
We got a few rules wrong.
Oh, no.
And now I'm discussing with Dave whether we should reshoot the next games we've already filmed, because there's a few rules that we got wrong, not a big deal. Like, you're supposed to roll 2d6 for initiative, not d6, but we're both rolling.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Statistically, it makes absolutely no difference. But the major one is that when you're shaken, you can't do anything. And I don't know how I missed that.
And how are you playing it then? That you guys could just stand...
That shaken had other effects, like there was a lot of tactics that say you had to not be shaken to use it. It causes other people to fail their nerve tests easier. It also accelerates when you might be broken or when you can't hold an objective. All those kind of things. But I somehow missed a line. The problem is we've already filmed 4 more of the games.
Oh, I see.
And it would make a big difference.
Yeah.
In a lot of the other games. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. Dave and I are discussing right now whether we need to reshoot those games or whether we just put a disclaimer at the beginning saying, sorry, we got these rules wrong. But we got to figure that out. So it's a hard choice because that was a couple days of filming.
Yeah. You were getting 3 done a day, if I remember. But still,
that means that we won't have enough. We'll have to scrap it, and we won't have them ready for next week. So we miss a week. So it's a tough choice. Because mistakes are always going to be made in battle reports. There's nothing we can do about that. You can try to eliminate as many as possible. That was our first game. But the problem is we played 6 games before we even posted the first one. So now I wish we had just played the 2 games, posted them,
and then
seen the things that we missed.
Yeah.
And then I would have been, because I'm not going to repost the first games. Like I tell people, this is our first game, so we're going to get mixed. And it's not a big deal. But now that everybody's pointing these rules out, and our next 4 games continue to show those.
Yeah,
mistakes.
it's the constant where. Yeah, this is the
Luda problem.
The what?
Luda problem because you already
the Luda problem with 2 wounds, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough choice because our time is limited. And it just sucks.
Yeah, like we already have everything. We have a month or 2 ahead planned already.
Well, I mean, Dave and my time are limited.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean, right?
Together to film stuff is incredibly hard. So I don't know. What do you think we should do? And we're talking like enough that it would affect the outcome of the games, and that there's a couple ones. The shaken models not being able to do anything is probably the biggest one. This is some things like the attacker always rolling injury rolls. If you charge, you can't fire a pistol. those definitely would affect the outcome, especially for Dave's kill team being the Space Wolves with all their heavy bolt pistols and
Yep.
Reavers. But yeah,
this is definitely one of those difficult situations.
yeah, try to figure it out. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Yay! Well, I'll leave you to that beautiful thought process of what to do.
Yeah.
And Rob, what is Rob doing? Hello.
I am working on the next 2 episodes of Watchers in Death.
Ooh, okay. Yep, the new campaign. So what are we doing here exactly?
I am just showing part of the map and where the heroes are at and where they have to go.
Okay, so this is like you're adding images to the almost like the story time beginning of the episode, right?
Yes, well, if you watch any of the other episodes, which I strongly suggest you do, because this season is phenomenal. Like
Campaign?
the campaign. That's the word. Yes. The story it draws you in so much more because it's not just playing the game, but it's the role playing aspect too as well, which
Yes.
evolves the story and pushes the characters along further and further.
Gives that much better personal engagement when there's everyone has a name and it's not just nameless models. I guess
That's right. You're getting involved with these characters and you're following them on this journey of self-discovery and discovery of what they have to do to succeed. Mm-hmm. And it's incredible.
Cool.
As you can tell, I'm excited for this because this campaign is great.
Yeah.
See, I remember campaign now.
There you go. You got it. And you were on vacation last week. Where
I
were
was.
you?
While I was home, I shot a couple of shows for my Board Game Maniacs channel. Plus, I went to the Fan Expo Canada. It's located in Toronto. It's
Right.
the largest expo, one of the largest expos in Canada, with a variety of different things like comics, role-playing, LARPing, D&D, even board games now, video games, many other things.
Cool. And you try to go to that every year, if I remember
I do go
right.
to it every year, yeah. Every
Every year, double.
No, every year.
Sure.
Yes.
And what do you do there? Do you have a booth there, or?
Sometimes I have a booth. This year I didn't have a booth.
Okay.
So I just spent the time walking around and networking with different people and getting dressed up in a costume for the Saturday.
Ooh, what'd you dress up as?
A clown.
Why
psycho,
clowns?
Sicko, blood-covered clown.
Why clowns?
Well, actually, the reason why clowns was because the new remake of It had come out, within this year.
Yep.
So it generated more interest. So I usually follow something that is really popular, and I want to get dressed up as something close to that, and I go out and it attracts more attention.
Yeah, well, clowns are terrifying.
That's your own opinion.
Yeah, because I've seen your clowns.
Okay, so yeah, they're terrifying. But 2 friends of mine went to as well, and they were dressed as clowns too.
So you were just a posse of clowns?
Yeah, one of them had a ukulele and was singing songs, and actually he was playing the songs and I was singing.
That must have been something to walk by at the
It was
expo, I'm
interesting.
sure.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Very, very cool. Sounds
that's
like
what we did.
sounds like a fun week off at least.
It was very fun, very entertaining.
Sounds like it.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, I guess I will let you edit away, sir.
All right.
And we got Chris. Ooh, what's Chris working on?
Just working on some background elements for the MiniWarGaming Painting Academy. Just background elements, that go into the whole.
Like
things.
more B-roll kind of stuff,
Yeah,
or
it's more B-roll kind of stuff.
Okay.
Just filming, just the elements and stuff like that. But yeah, so his work continues on that and trying to get it done.
that's all you got for today?
Well, I don't know.
Anything else
a
you
new
got?
A video on this guy should actually go up.
Oh.
I think this week.
Ooh, what is this?
This is what
there
the
it
heck
goes.
is his name? Manuel Riviero de Pardel. He's from the Blood and Plunder game from
Okay, so
from
the
Firelock Games.
yeah, it was the pirate game that Josh and Luca were playing last year. If you watched the Open Vault last year, I say last week. My bad.
Yeah, so this is all supposed to companion with that, and
Okay,
yeah, I do believe.
so that's a painting tutorial you did for them.
Yeah, it was just showing a quick and easy way of getting these guys tabletop ready, and
How did you like painting up him?
It was fun. He's got fun little details to him.
It's a little different than what you're used to, right?
Not,
Just
well, I mean,
not that era, I guess.
yeah, the era, sure. I mean, you know, I don't know. Miniatures and miniature surfaces are miniature surfaces.
Okay.
I mean,
Cloth is cloth,
cloth
right?
is cloth, hair is hair, hats are hats, boots are boots, right? I mean, doesn't matter if he's, you know, pirates, fantasy, Age of Sigmar, you know, steampunk, 40K, sci-fi.
All the same kind of techniques
Yeah,
apply.
Exactly. I mean, it's just surfaces. I mean, it's actually kind of like what we talked about in the painting academy is that, you know, we break it down the basic surfaces like armor, fur, and you know, cloth and things like that. And so that's really what the whole point of the academy is to, you know, get people accustomed to these kind of things, and that, you know, painting one surface is not any different. You know, painting a fantasy miniature is not any different than painting a sci-fi miniature, and yeah,
The techniques you learn from one transfer over.
exactly. Yes, everything's very scalable, and yeah, it's
Okay.
it's not rocket science or anything like that, and
Cool.
so
Very,
yeah,
very neat.
that's all I'm working on at the moment, and yeah, I'm just getting stuff ready because I'm going to be going to Sword and Brush this weekend, and
Oh, what's that?
that's a convention in Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah.
A miniature convention, I guess?
Yes, wargaming convention. It's tournaments, and they have painting competition as well.
Ooh.
So we'll be entering this little fella. I've been working on this with some of my supporters,
Oh, wow.
and basically we were painting along.
Mm-hmm.
And so anybody who you know wants to know, I mean, like we did, I filmed it and everything like that, and so I basically was, you know, with the people, it was just kind of, you know, instructing them on what I was doing, how to do it, the techniques and everything like that, and we were just painting along, we were laughing and, you know, having fun.
Cool. The basing on that is really, really awesome.
Yeah, it's really fun, isn't it?
The water effect there.
Yeah, it's fun. Anybody who's a Vault member already knows how I do this kind of effect, so for anybody who's on the fence about being a Vault member,
If you want to learn how to do that,
yeah,
that's
you
in
wanna
the
learn how
vault.
to do that. That's all in the Vault.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna play some 40K. Entered the tournament for that. It's ITC.
Bringing your Eldar then.
Yeah, so I'm bringing Eldars.
I guess there's not many Eldars over here, but there are some.
Yeah, there's some. But all that's going. I just got to get it all ready to
Oh yeah, packed away.
pack away into
Got the
case.
cases.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. And yeah, hopefully everybody enjoys the quick tip, and because it's the whole thing beginning to end in that video, doing the pirate dude.
Okay. So yeah, there's not
It's not a
multiple
series, yeah,
videos.
it's all one quick video, and it just shows how I, you know, how to quickly kind of get something to tabletop.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully I show some things in there that maybe some people have not tried before, so I don't know.
Alrighty.
We'll see.
All right, and then I will make sure next week to talk to you about how this convention went.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, I will see you later. And Aaron, what are we up to? Ooh, looking at miniatures.
Yeah.
Is this for yourself?
Half?
Huh?
My boyfriend wants to get into kill team stuff,
Okay.
and he wants to do like gene stealers and lictors and stuff, so I'm trying to find something that will balance against that okay, but that I still want to play.
I see.
So
So
I'm
look,
looking at either Tempestus or Witches.
interesting. Okay.
I've got a bunch of Witches at home still. That old ones, and I gotta strip them down.
I see. I see. I mean, it's always good to find these little things that you can repurpose some old
Oh, yeah.
stuff, right?
That's why I don't throw anything out.
That's true. Yeah. There's
Except for the stuff I threw out.
well, you know, every once in a while.
Repurposed.
I was gonna say every once in a while you gotta like purge some
Yeah.
things, right?
I've only got so much cover space in my basement.
And honestly, that's what it comes down to, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool because this is a kill team you kind of just built for fun, right?
Yeah, I posted that one on Facebook a while ago, just a bunch of drones. It looks stupid and fun, and I want to play it someday.
Yes. Very, very cool. So that's just what you're up to. Nothing fun in the work.
No, I'm just
No.
getting off lunch.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I guess carry on with what's the rest of your day look like? Magnets?
I have no clue, actually.
Oh, fun.
I guess he was up for tomorrow.
Ah,
See
okay.
if anything's ready.
Okay. All right. Have fun.
See ya.
Whoops, Steve's talking. Still talking. Oh, he's talking strategy. It's never good.
Come on in.
Ooh, the door opened for me this time. Hello. Open vault.
Hello, Vault members.
This is for YouTube as well.
Oh yeah, I keep thinking because Open Vault, I think Vault members. So hey, over here YouTube, I'm doing one of those in the Mind of the Mountain bat reps.
Which was I guess the first episode went up last week, right?
No, this week on Monday.
Oh, this week, right?
Today's Tuesday. Wednesday.
Yeah, no, it was this
2 days
week.
ago, 2 days ago,
It was
the
a holiday.
Recording this. I don't know what day this goes up. But this just go up.
Tomorrow.
Okay, so it's Wednesday today. It's Thursday, I guess.
Days, calendars, months,
It's
whatever.
warm outside. My brain is cooked.
So,
Yes.
how does it go?
I love doing these in the Mind of the Mountain bat reps where I do an extended version of a bat rep. Mm-hmm. The Vault version has a lot more thoughts and tactics explained.
Yeah, because it was last week and I was there editing for Rob. Now, there was half an hour of extra content from just that one bat rap.
Of just, discussing why we do what we did. Typically, we do a bat rep, we discuss a lot with our opponents what we're doing, why we're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But for the first time, that bat rep was very secretive. And we're also doing in this mission, Cloak and Shadows.
Cloak and Shadows.
So we don't even get to see each other's objectives.
Oh.
Making it all the better.
Yeah.
It's
Interesting. So
I
it's
like it.
It's making it all the better for some people.
somebody's enjoying it.
I just blew like 6 rolls, 3 ups. Everything was 1s and 2s. It was really bad. It was for all my Devastators to shoot them back.
Oh no.
So it's an uphill battle for the Ultramarines, but we'll see what's gonna happen here.
I think you're okay. For now.
It's still not over.
I'm going to win because I always do.
The fat lady hasn't sung yet, but she's preparing her voice.
I'm trying
She's
to be
getting ready.
I'm trying to be real confident because I see. I want to say stuff, but I can't say stuff that's not off camera already.
Exactly.
Or hasn't seen those comments yet or those things yet. So how do you do?
I was actually gonna
That's
ask.
good. It feels like a normal 40K game because like a lot of times I know like when we play like this, like even when you're on the camera, you just kind of talk out loud. So it kind of actually helps your opponent be like,
Right.
oh.
Yeah, you almost accidentally give a little bit of kind of stuff away, right?
Yeah, you can, if you just listen, you can probably pick up a lot of stuff. But I like the scenario and I like the fact that it's different. It's not just the normal.
Rolls have made a big swing. In
the first turn I was like,
no spoilers because they haven't seen anything yet. So no spoilers.
Let's just say it goes like this. Yes, no,
yes, baby. That's a good game.
I was gonna say that always makes a good video, so.
Well, it's like it's the stress and it's not good for my heart.
This is also
Well, who needs hearts, right?
This is also part of a new series called MiniWarGaming Fight Club.
But
Flip the table and we just.
I would pay to see those videos. Let's just say
I would
that.
love any of you guys to want to come in specifically for In the Mind of the Mountain. If you have a tactical mind and you want to try a little more, we haven't done competitive, like super competitive lists yet in this, but I want to eventually go that way.
Okay.
Just for some of them, not all of them.
It's nice
to
for people who are like almost pro.
Yeah, because typically, not most people prefer. Most people prefer the more laid-back, goofy bat rep.
Yes.
There is a small minority of people who like the super competitive stuff.
For sure.
I like to throw them one every now and then whenever I can.
Okay, cool. So that at some point you plan on doing a big competitive version?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably play my Dark Eldar. It's like really optimized, like really cheese them out.
That would be
Or even craft roll. I probably need an RE. Then I have to learn, but it would be that hard. Yeah.
You should just bring orcs.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for October, everybody.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I can't wait for October.
Yeah, that's a big one here.
I'm not a big fan of the orc. What is it? The new one, the Speed Freaks game that's coming out. And
The
put all the
models.
orcs in.
Have you seen them?
They look cool, but like,
Oh my god.
it doesn't look like a whole bunch of orcs put the stuff together. It
No,
looks
no,
like
no.
Watch
Yeah.
Mad Max, and they're like, oh, that's good. Let's do that.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, in the galaxy as big as it is, maybe there's some orcs out there who are really, they grew up on the planet of NASCAR.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That's true.
The NASCARians.
as soon as that book drops, Quark and I will do a review. But we've discussed that I'm pretty much going to take the reins away from Quark and take the orcs for myself.
Oh wow.
Like, he's still playing every now and then.
Yeah.
But like, I'm making the mine.
Oh wow. So
I'm
you're
super into orcs right now.
you're just becoming the MiniWarGaming orc player.
Wow.
So confident
Wow.
already.
I'm starting my walk. Here's the question. DACA.
Yes.
6 up and synergy.
Buddy, so far I've only played shooty orcs, and most people mock me for it.
Yeah.
Well,
Me too. They laugh at me like, oh, are those shooters? I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
I love shooty orcs. I wonder if Daka works for the Gretchen, like the little more not artillery pieces.
I don't know.
Oh,
that
the
was
Big
good.
Mac guns or
Yeah,
whatever?
oh,
Yeah, like the mech guns. The mech guns are pretty crazy, man.
Yeah.
You can get, like, I have probably about like 20 mech guns at home, and I really just want to make an all grot mech gun. And
See, all your mech guns, they're all custom mega blasters, aren't they?
no, they're actually
Really?
they're weird.
They're all from closers. Colin keep putting them
I
back.
don't,
and forth.
Thank you.
I don't know where I got them from. I don't know if they're legitimate, like 40K or Games Workshop models, but like they look like actual like artillery pieces almost. I just use them as big guns, I think.
Oh, like the Zappas, the Lobas.
Not the
and
Zap, yeah,
cannons.
like those ones.
Yeah,
just
gotcha.
the ones that are like
So
strength
I
7.
actually, there's this. You can. I want to throw some. I don't even know the guy's name who did it, but hey, if you're watching, good job. So somebody out there has a little tutorial. You can just Google mech guns and orc truck conversion. He buys one mech gun kit and one orc truck. It takes those pieces and makes 4 mech guns. And they
Whoa.
look really good.
Oh, that's
they
me.
look.
That was me.
you?
No.
Good job, buddy. So the guy who did that, he did an amazing job. Anyways,
Cool.
Google that. Check it out. That's really cool. Look what he did.
Neat.
I don't know. We went off on a tangent here.
Oh yeah, a little bit, but it was good. It was good. But I'm gonna let you guys get back to it.
How's it going, everybody?
Have fun. It's one of those. There we go. Door's closed. It's one of those videos. Actually, what Josh was bothering me about when he popped in. He wanted me to run in and film his guest talking because he didn't need or he couldn't be in the room. But now we're gonna go into this studio and see who's in here. Luca.
Are you coming
What's going on?
We just broke a shield guard captain.
Literally just broke a shield captain.
What?
Yep.
He was right here,
Uh-huh.
not my call.
and it was my fault. I did knock the train piece.
So I tried my best to avoid that train piece.
That's
and it
it.
wasn't.
Sure.
I feel a little bad.
You should feel bad.
Yeah.
Especially because it's the first time I've used them. So
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Are they freshly painted up?
they were fresh.
That's why they're doing awful.
Yeah,
That's
you're
the real
probably
comment.
right.
Everyone knows that.
You're probably
They
right.
paint up a new unit and they
Mhm.
do garbage.
Trust me.
We're gonna wobbly this guy. He's down there. Well,
Yeah.
he's actually up here.
He's technically he's exactly where that wound marker is.
Okay.
He fell back at a combat. 'cause
I
he's
see.
afraid of Lich Guard.
Mm.
Lich Guard have taken one shield captain already.
I mean, we were kind of
Ooh.
rotating in and out of.
Yeah,
combat.
they were falling back.
Okay,
Try-
okay.
Tries to control Lich
Not
Guard.
too many spoilers, of course,
Right.
but I'll give you a quick little
objective.
sweep of the board. It looks like we've got a snowy tomb world or something.
Something like that. So James requested a snowboard, and you know I'm playing Necron, so I want something Necron-y on the table. So we got a little bit of stuff.
Why a snowboard?
All my base. So my Dark Angels army is snow based.
Oh, okay.
And then
We got here,
you
and
recently got the green stuff.
Yeah, the green stuff roller.
okay, so that's like that, almost like the stamping kind of thing.
Exactly.
Very cool. I like that one.
I like the
So,
green stuff
I am
roller.
now going to be rebasing my entire Dark Angels army. You can see I've started with the Hellblasters a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Yeah,
work getting
but
that gray.
It is
crackle.
a lot of work, and there's a lot of unpainted plastic in my games room.
Ah, we all feel that.
Yeah. I got a couple armies I got to do. I got
Yeah.
Space Wolves, all my old Lord of the Rings stuff, and Kings of War. I got a lot. I got a lot.
I feel like that's always a common issue with us gamers.
I think, yeah.
Your mind is a little bit slower than your actual painting ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm too distracted by video games. It
That-
really kills my productivity.
That too, actually.
Absolutely.
I'm not a video gamer. I just don't have that life,
Right.
you know.
Just other things to do, right?
But yeah, you get so many hobbies. You just kind of, you know.
It's only so much time you can dedicate to one at a time.
Exactly.
Okay.
Other than that, though, this is like your pretty standard battle.
I was gonna say just a basic game. No.
No narrative to this one. It's just James and I are throwing down 2,000 points. Necrons versus Dark Angels, Custodes, and Astra Militarum.
Oh wow, a little bit of everything.
Little bit of soup. It's a little soupy. I brought the Astra Militarum Command Point Battery. in
Yeah.
control.
Yep.
He's got the 11 man Astra Militarum detachment, but it's his warlord.
You definitely, because that's how many points they would bring.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because what did you say it was? 80 something
I think
points.
it's 82 points.
Jeez.
Yeah, because it's 40 for the infantry squad, and then it's whatever for the
I think
company
it's
commander.
40 for the company commander or whatever,
Yeah,
and they each had a bolt pistol because that's how they're modeled. I really like playing Wizzwig.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Neat. Alrighty. Well,
Anything else interesting happening?
I don't.
No.
Not
This is the first
really.
one?
No.
No.
We hit Steve and they went on a ramble about Orktober and such.
Oh.
Yeah, Yavor's all Is he all lit up about October? Yeah.
Is he gonna collect them or is he already collecting?
He's already got. He's got like a 90 boys. He's that kind of. Yeah.
It's getting there.
He's getting there,
Yeah.
and
I would love to see the boys get nerfed.
yeah.
Love to. Golden points. I want to see the golden points.
People are gonna complain because I'm always talking about nerfs. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Last time we played like a year ago. I was really unhappy with the animation protocols.
This is a rematch.
It is.
Oh, I see.
About a year ago, we played like a small little 1,000-point game because we finished our other game quickly. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we have time. To play.
Okay.
And oh boy, did someone hate reanimation protocols.
I
First
did.
experience.
That was Index 40K too.
Yes.
Very, very different. No stratagems.
Yeah.
I've come to terms with it at this point.
It is merely a way of living, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We don't have a lot of Necrons in our local meta either, so.
Not a lot of people play Necrons in general.
No.
I don't know why.
Except for Luca. I feel like we have a lot of Necrons players here. So,
Oh, okay, we like.
because it's you.
Pork likes to dabble in janky Necrons.
Well,
Awful Necrons. So you should, I'll throw him under the bus. I always give him crap, though. I hate his Necron list. I hate them.
I was talking to him about his list earlier in this video.
Yeah.
So
What did he say?
he's just being, himself and
Yeah.
talking about how he's going to do some Custodes nonsense with the new Terminators.
Well, the Custodes thing is, that's what they do.
Mhm.
It's not like he's bringing just like 2 models that are like 1,000 points each.
I'm sure if you gave him that, he would, though.
Yeah.
Are you saying something about the 3 shield captains for 500 points?
That's that's reasonable. It's like I could see shield captains working with the Archangels. I think I don't actually know what they work with or how they work with things, but it's Imperium, right?
See, my fluff for this army is that they're actually monitoring the Dark Angels,
Okay.
like they're shadowing.
Sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they just so happen to they're fighting together,
Yeah.
And when worst comes to worst, they agree to work together. There's Azrael here too.
Okay.
So it's a pretty big name fight.
Watching the Watchers.
Watching the Watchers. Yeah. Watching the Watchers. He's the IT. No, IA guy, internal affairs
Yeah.
guy to the internal affairs. Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Alrighty. Well, I will let you guys continue with your game. I'm going to go bother Josh now.
Have fun with the rest of the tour, folks.
They will. They must. Why do you keep doing that?
Nothing.
Why does he keep doing that? Into the hot, sweaty room. That is the air conditioner exhaust room. Oh, already got to go in. Hello, hello.
What's going on?
Not much. What is going on in here?
We're back to Guard Wednesdays.
Yes.
Yeah, we're back to Guard Wednesdays.
I feel like it's been a little bit of a break that you had.
Yeah.
So now we're back to it.
Yes, sir. So yeah, busted out the Mordians again to play against some Tau. I think this is the second time I played Tau this edition.
Okay. So not too much.
Not familiar with them at all. They got some pretty scary stuff. We're at the bottom of turn 1 still.
Okay.
But a lot of shooting. So
As Guard and Tau do.
yeah,
So-
we stand on opposite sides of the board and just yell hate at each
I was
other.
gonna say you just kind of you don't really move, and then you go onto the shooting phase and you just shoot the crap out of each other.
Unless you're my Tal, then you just advance into his face.
Okay.
You know what? I was a little aggressive with some stuff too for mine. So there was more movement in turn 1 than there is usually in all my Guard games. So that works. But yeah, we're just kind of here to kill each other.
Very nice. And then, of course, there's for any of you who don't know, that's Yuvara, right?
Yeah.
A cool Forge World, one of the Tau battle suits. I think is a really, really cool model.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
And it has a plasma flamer for plasma flaming goodness.
Yeah, it's kind of spooky.
Well, it killed your.
You killed it. I mean, like, obviously, if you're watching this, there's going to be a little bit of spoilers, but hopefully you're a forgetful person.
This video won't go up for a while.
Yeah, this one.
Your video, not this video.
This one won't be up for a bit. It's a ton of damage he's able to do, especially when he
Yeah.
overcharges.
Because is it strength 6, if I remember
The
correctly?
flamer is strength 6, yeah, and I have it loaded out so that it's -3.
Blah.
And
Because
Three
it's
damage.
yeah.
3
Because it's
flat.
it's typically -2, and then you put the advanced targeting system onto him,
Yeah.
giving him an additional -1
The
because
big gun-
gross.
the big gun is strength 10 -4 D6.
Brr.
Yeah, it's- no,
6 is to wound or D3 more.
yeah,
wound
6
addition.
is cause mortal wounds. Yeah, it's
It's pretty
awesome.
nasty.
It's a really, really good suit.
It is.
But yeah, overall, things are going fairly well right now.
Cool.
Guard are fun.
That's nice.
I don't know how. It's
always
they're
good that-
fun to play. with.
Do you have some qualms with that?
That's debatable. I wouldn't go that far, but
Fun is a little too much.
I feel like this game's gonna be. I'm gonna try my best, but it'll be over soon.
Okay. mean, it's always good to
Going
try.
better for you than I thought it would.
Well, it helps that I can move these guys so far across the board, right?
Yep. Yeah, no, tower definitely is some pretty crazy shooting. With guard, I think the goal is usually to hit them really hard in the first turn or two and then play an attrition game that I could probably win.
Yep.
Which is obviously why basilisks and mortars are important.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's some mortars in behind Josh there.
Yeah,
right
I got
there.
mortars here, I got mortars in the building.
Whew.
So,
Yeah, plenty of shooting you from afar.
yep, don't care about line of sight, like hide all you want. I've got something that can shoot you, so.
And you have smart missiles. Some, right?
Well, I got flamers right up in his face over here, so
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
this is some aggressive in your face kind of Tau.
it's usually how I like to play. If my models can stay on the board.
Well, I mean, maybe they would be on the board if they weren't so far up in his face.
It's, you win some, you lose some.
I guess.
You can do the math on this. It's bottom of turn 1, so if he's just now in my face,
That is true, actually. Yeah, that is correct.
So how goes the open vault today thus far?
Yeah, it's pretty okay.
What hard hitting questions are you answering for the people at home?
Not really much. Just what everyone's up to. I guess if I was to, and probably what I should have asked everybody is what they did for Labor Day. But I have a good feeling it was not a lot.
Yeah, it was just beers, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was expecting, so I didn't really.
answer.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I got keyed into some. I'm drinking a little bit of moonshine that's made up in Northern Ontario nowadays. Like the stuff you get in
Good
the
start to
LCBO.
it.
Not the stuff made in
No,
lead.
it's not stuff made in my bathtub or something like that.
That's for later in the year.
Yeah, but no, a good laid back, spend some time with the family kind of Labor Day. So I'm
Good.
happy with that. You do anything exciting?
I drank beers and painted some models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's. What
Yeah.
more could you ask for?
Yeah, I think the only people who would have answers not like that would be Matthew,
Probably. Yeah.
the one who has a child.
Yeah, he doesn't even paint.
Why is Steve coming in here?
He's lonely.
I need to see you when you're done, Colin.
Oh, I need to do another thing?
Turn this thing around so I can see myself.
Okay. He's taking over the camera.
Have you
This is
seen-
getting weird now.
Have you
Yeah, come
ever-
see when you're done.
Yeah, no worries.
Have you ever explained to anybody
No.
outside of work that you need to see yourself if you're on camera?
I have trouble. It's true. Don't tell people.
It's endearing.
So, for those of you who haven't seen these cameras before, there's a little screen that Colin's looking at on the side of the camera where we twist it the other way so we can see. Colin's watching it and not turning it the way so I can see myself.
If I turn it to Steve.
There we go.
See, this is why we don't turn it to Steve, because then it just gets weird.
Yeah.
He's just staring at himself. I'm going to turn
There's
it
a
back
lot
to
of
me.
him looking in directly at it.
Exactly.
Well, it would have
Looking
been
at the screen.
Dark Heresy. I think people would have noticed that. We
Oh,
were-
yeah.
Yeah. Because we had the multiple cameras set up when we were doing Dark Heresy, and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like to look at this.
More friends.
Hello.
We'll go back. Take your time.
Yep. I'll be there very soon.
I think the other thing that I can talk about that I did on Labor Day was I finally have like 95% picked a faction for the Lord of the Rings game. Or
Woohoo!
the Middle Earth strategy battle game, whatever they're calling it now.
Which is?
I'm going to try to play Azog's Hunters.
Oh,
so
so going more the Hobbit stuff.
I'm going with the Hobbit stuff because I like the miniatures a little bit better.
Cool.
A little bit newer.
They're a little bit newer. This is one of the ranges where there seems to not be a whole lot of resin, if any at all.
Okay.
It gives me a good chance to expand out into Azog's Legion
Okay.
for some allied forces. And I don't know, it's a cool sounding force. I was originally going to go Grey Company, but they don't exist anymore.
Wah wah.
So that's kind of funny. I'm glad I didn't buy the stuff for it yet.
For sure.
Steve went for Rohan. I looked at some of the Elven factions, but there's a lot of resin in them from what I can
Okay.
see. Like, there's a lot of the basic troops of their resin are just some weird...
And you only do plastic, if I remember correctly, or?
I prefer to go plastic as much as I can.
Okay.
Like, and I don't want basic troops to be resin, because they're... If it's the units you're going to have the most of in the game, and there's only 2 or 3 poses for, 12 miniatures, it's kind of boring to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I know you can convert some resin stuff, but it's not the easiest or the most worthwhile for me to really want. So
Yeah, for sure. It's nowhere near what plastic can do, so.
yeah. So the update for people is we're still not, as a company, covering the game, but individually we're moving forward with playing it. So we've decided that we're going to play at 600 points to get started. I need to get some stuff bought. Actually, I think Dan's working on it right now to get it in.
Oh, cool.
Dan from Maxi Russian Gaming.
Yep.
So he's doing that. Luca's stripping his old minis and getting ready to repaint them. Steve picked up some really nice Rohan miniatures from Adam at Greenleaf Terrain.
Showed them off last week.
Some really, really good looking stuff. And he's just painting up the guys on foot so we can use them. Aaron is going to go for the Garrison of Dale, along with allies from the Army of Thror. So we'll see some dwarves and some men there. So overall, it's kind of cool. I think that's everybody that said that they're going to jump into the game right now.
Yeah, I actually found the ones I have at home.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about you. Because that was the other one. Is I decided after doing a ton of research, I'm like, I'm just going to go Easterlings. Cullen went, oh, I think those are the ones I have at home, and I'm going to paint up and play.
I do. So they are in the. They were Aaron's old ones, so they have some paint on them, not a lot. So I think I'm probably gonna strip them down and redo them.
Yep.
But it was a lot more than I thought when I went through them. So
yeah, I bet there is. That's why I was a little upset. Because every time I'm like, oh, cool, I'm gonna go buy this or that. You always have it sitting at home for some reason.
Yes.
You've got you got 2 knights randomly sitting around that you're not gonna do anything with, but you refuse to sell.
I like to hoard things.
I know. You're an actual little human rat.
Yes. I am the true Skaven.
So I think that's kind of one of the big things for us right now that we're all working towards. I'm slowly still working on Kings of War. I got the Abyssal Dwarves.
Yep.
It's going to take a while to get them up and running though. So
yeah, that's an actual regimental warfare. So there's a lot.
And I've got one of the, I think it's the mega armies, the bigger box sets.
Yes.
That you assembled.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got to get them on bases and get them painted. So a lot of stuff going on. I think right now we're all kind of excited for the Middle Earth strategy battle game and getting the chance to play a little bit of that.
For sure.
I think the idea is, like I had said in the last video, for anybody that didn't watch it, right now I'm not really willing to allocate studio resources to us learning how to play it on company time. Because it's not something we're desperately scrambling to cover.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something that whenever everybody or multiple people at the company are excited to play a game, that it's usually worth us doing it anyways, even if it doesn't get a ton of signups or views. Those passion projects are kind of, interesting things for us.
Yeah, it keeps us from playing the same thing constantly over and over again. Gives us something to kind of put some, time in between everything else we're trying to do.
Just something for us to just kind of goof and play a game that's not the stuff we play on camera.
Yep.
So, again, the hopes there would be that we start playing within the next 2 weeks probably, maybe sooner for some of us. And then once we've got some games under our belt and we feel comfortable, maybe we can start doing a little bit of coverage. I still haven't heard from anybody local that plays the game. So if you're a local person that happens to play, I had to talk to Dan, see if any of his guys have jumped into the game. But
True.
Feel free to get in touch. Josh at MiniWarGaming.com. And worst case scenario, we might be able to play after work a little bit or something like that and start to build a community.
Okay. So there you go, guys.
Yep.
Definitely, if you want to send Josh an email, do that.
Yep.
Play some Lord of the Rings after work. Have some fun.
Oui.
Get killed by some... What are you playing again? Azog's Hunters.
So
orcs.
And wargs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
look super cool.
Yeah, they do. They do. Alrighty, well, I'm going to head out. You guys have fun.
Thank you.
Don't kill too many Xenos.
Well, we'll see.
So that is everyone that is filming right now. Actually, Quirk and Matthew were supposed to film this afternoon, but our air conditioner that is over here has broken. So they tried to put a new one in, this is an older one that was kind of half working. So they tried putting that in, and that didn't work. So they kind of had to call it a day for filming, unfortunately, because it is I think it's. Without the Humidex, I think it's something like 30 degrees out today, and with the Humidex, it's pushing 40 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what Fahrenheit is, but it's warm out today, so they are just calling it for the day. They just did one this morning, and they're going to do another one, I think, Friday? I don't really remember. It was one of those days. But that is all for the Open Vault this week. I have something special for you in the Vault this week, though. It was supposed to be Mike's interview, but he is actually not available today. We're going to try to postpone that one to next week. And today I'm going to be showing off people watching some of their old battle reports. So we're going to get Steve, Josh, Quirk, and Luca in, and I'm going to kind of do like a reaction style thing of them watching their first battle reports. Both their first games in MiniWarGaming ever, whether that's they were working here or not, and they were all not working here at that time. So getting to see some old embarrassing videos and hopefully having some sweet reactions to that. That is what's going to be in the vault for this, and I'm going to do it right after I'm done dumping this camera. I have it kind of set up at my desk for them to come in and film their reactions. So if you want to check out that video, click the link in the video description down below if you are not already a Vault member to get yourself a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault. And check out all the great content we have in there. And that's about it. So happy wargaming, everybody, and see you next week.